One thing that was shocking to us when we were doing our research was we asked companies to send us their baseline information to help us build predictability into the system, and they didn't have any baseline capability. So we said, hey, that's an opportunity. We can help them build a baseline, be transparent and show them what that is, and then in turn, help them to reduce noise. And that's exactly what we've done.
When we deploy a mixed mode sensor, it'll begin creating its initial baseline. And that baseline will be created in about an hour, the first baseline.
When it starts learning, it tells you, well, I just started learning and I'm not going to prioritize too much. I'm going to let all this intel go through so that you can see it, because I don't have enough information. Over the week, you see that it starts learning better and better. So the customer can, in fact, participate in that learning program. And as we put in the dialogue, they'll be able to click on certain events and give comments on certain events as to whether the learning system should keep them or not.
When you build a baseline, you're going to really understand, okay, what's normal traffic, what's abnormal. So in its simplest form, we're finding those abnormalities that really should not be occurring. Like this IP address sends something to this country at midnight and nobody's in your office at that time. We can touch those and make sure that your team understands when something is out of the ordinary. And at the same time, we also know when something is a normal piece of traffic, we're not going to alert you on that. If your accounting team is sending a large file to your executive team every day at 3 p.m., even if it's a very, very large file, we know that's normal. We're not going to alert you on that.
It is actually predictive. So it contains a model in it that figures out what's going to be happening in the next, let's say, 5 minutes on the network. It generates all these scenarios, what is possible and what is normal. And then it takes a difference between what it sees and what it predicted should be happening as normal. And based on that difference, it assesses the risk to the network.
That 7-day period is really unlike anything else that you'll find in the industry. Most artificial intelligence training periods can be anywhere from 6 to 12 or even 24 months. So when we deploy mixed mode and customers see an initial baseline with anomalies being flagged after 60 minutes, it's quite eye-opening to them when they start to see what's going on in their environment.